Welcome back to Talk to Me with the coach, Mike Mayden, as we're on the road once again, taking your youngsters behind the scenes, and we stumbled across two legendary Hall of Famers from the Negro League days, representing East-West All-Stars at the double duty game here at Sox Park. I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you.
Yeah, my name is Dennis Biddle. I'm honored to be here tonight because double duty caught my first professional baseball game in 1953 in Memphis, Tennessee. And moral of the story is he yelled at me.
Yeah. My name is Donald Woods. I played with the Kansas City Monarchs, and I had the honor, the privilege, and pleasure of sitting on the bench with Satchel Paige. He was my mentor. He taught me so much that I was able to win 17 games in a row. So I appreciated him every moment I was there.
So, you guys are part of living history as far as African-American / black baseball is concerned.
It's about 30 of us still living around the country. Most of them in their 90s. These are men who were denied the opportunity to display those tremendous talents they had in the white major league because of the color of their skin. And when I look at them, I think about, I had a chance. When I came, Jackie had opened the door. But most of these men, they never had a chance. They said, Jackie, open the door. He did not open the door, he cracked the door. The door was not open for 9 years before every major league team had a black ball player. Most of the people don't even know that. Those men, some of them living now, that would have been Hall of Famers or legends, had given the opportunity, never had it because by the time they had a chance to get in, they was too old.
So when you look at...
So I represent them.
When you look at the color barrier that's been broken in Major League Baseball, and now the decline of African Americans in Major League Baseball, what do you say about that?
I think it's a travesty, really. I think that right now, if I'm not mistaken, we only represent maybe about 7 to 8%. 3%. See, you got something on me.
I did my research.
And the Latinos, they're above us, and not to mention Caucasians, they like 70-something%. And I think that's a travesty because I think by nature we are athletes and we catch on how to do this, to play this game more than anybody else, but we haven't been able to get the opportunity. And that's one of the biggest problems we have today.
And my concern too is when we talk about the lack of African American players in the major leagues, we're not being given the opportunity to play on the collegiate level, which is the feeding ground in most cases for the minor leagues.
And that's what's happening today.
The problem was that little leagues around the country started declining in the 80s, late 90s. So what we had to do, we had an organization called Yesterday's Negro League Baseball Players Foundation. We went to Bud Seeley, who was the acting commissioner, and explained to him what was happening. And most of the churches that were sponsoring Little League stopped sponsoring. And most of the industry that was doing, the kids had to sell candy and do things to get their own uniform. So we went to Bud and said, look, this is the problem. So Bud Seeley, at that time, and a lot of people don't even know that, the major leagues buy all the uniforms now. They buy the ball and the glove for the kids. So it's not like it used to be. They don't have to sell candy anymore. Now they can start when they're 4 years old, being trained. 5, 6, 7. When they get 9 years old, they're ready for Little League. They know the thing. That's being done right now in the last 7 years. So you're gonna see a difference in the next 10 years.
I'm gonna hold you to that because I've been waiting.
Like Dennis said,
hold me, hold my wife.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I think we will move forward from that point. What Dennis is doing, being a part of.
Players that are still living that play because 1995 they brought us back after 75 years. The history of the Negro Baseball League. We had no representation. And this is the time, it was only 314 of us at that time living. We organized the players. Yesterday's Negro League Baseball Players Foundation represents the players that are still living now. So
So what brings you out here today? What brings you guys out here today?
Hey man, I come to celebrate with my dad, double duty. He caught my first game, and this is the second time I've been here for his outing. It's an honor to me, and it's an honor to the Negro League, and it's an honor to double duty and his family that they celebrate a day. And he was a great ball player in the Negro Baseball League, and he should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
What brings you out here?
I think that it's more than that to me. I've known double duty. As a matter of fact, I used to be a police officer, and he used to come over to the station, not as a prisoner, but he was just there.
I hope not.
You know, and he was just a personable individual, you know, and he would help anytime he could with any of these kids in the community. And he did a nice job, and we'll miss him. We still miss him.
And I don't know if you knew Sam Allen and Ken Free. Ken Free was
Really?
I love Ken Free. I missed the man. But, you know, I asked him, I had all kind of questions about Satchel Paige. You had the opportunity to be cohorts for Satchel Paige.
Yeah, I did. And, you know, he talked a whole lot of stuff. you know, and he was real. He was real.
Yeah,
and he could tell you anything about anything. And he would tell you the reason why I pitched that ball to that guy like that, because I studied him. And I know what he could do. And you know, he was that type of person. He had a sixth sense of baseball. And I was so happy to have the honor to be on the team with him.
So rumors had it one day that he had infielders and outfielders to sit down and he struck out the side. Is that true?
Now, that's true.
That's true.
But that didn't happen in the Negro League.
No,
That happened in Brumstone when we were playing Brumstone again.
Yeah, that's it.
There were some guys in the Negro League hit home runs off of Satchel like their own. You know, my nickname in the Negro League came from Satchel Paige.
Is that right?
I never met him. I never played against him. But I was pitching my second professional baseball game in Racine, Wisconsin. A guy named Gerald Lefty McGinnis. He was an older player. He had played a long time. And he kept telling me I was telegraphing my pitch. And I didn't know what the hell he was talking about telegraphing my pitch. I'm winning. We're winning the game 5-1. But Clyde McNeil, one of the players, came up to me and said, "Hey kid, you just beat the man." This is after the game. I said, "What you mean?" He said, he Lefty one of the very few pitchers to beat Satchel. Satchel was known as the man. So I became the man that beat the man that beat the man.
I'm heard you got you guys autograph. Yeah, we gonna definitely have to get together. We gonna have to get some type of reunion with these living Negro League players.
It ain't. They're all in the 90s. Just about. Only a few that's not 90. And a little less than 30. That's it.
Well, see, I'm gonna leave it to you guys to connect me with them so we can get an interview with them. So we can. You got it.
You will get it.
Okay.
You know, it does well to me to know that we are legacies. We bringing on the tradition, and we will continue to do this if we're able to do it.
You guys have paved the way for what we have today.
Thank you.
All right.
Depend on me.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna definitely be in touch. You got that?